Baseball favors ranked. What's a baseball favor? It's us performing a baseball related favor. Is this where we improve at entrepreneurship by seeing that the entrepreneurship component within baseball affects our trajectory? Yes, because baseball is 80% mental and 40% physical. What kind of favors are we going to be doing? Becoming Bumble best friends with whom? With people that are best friends that we meet along our business journey. Is baseball a business? Oh, yeah. These are the favors ranked. One, naming a building, the Mark Marquez Center for Students and Athletes. Pretty high up there. Number two in order, Tristan Beck mentoring me about why Engineering 145 is important. For whom? For Tommy Byers, Tom Kosnick, Randy Commissar, and Tristan Beck. Why? Because just like Bo Branton, we can study MS&E, Management Science and Engineering, and have it be our pseudo MBA. Because what are we doing here? We're ranking baseball favors. Number three, Larry Legend, sitting behind home plate, cheering for Henry Gargis, getting an at bat after Stanford baseball has scored 9 touchdowns. Am I exaggerating with 9 touchdowns? Maybe at least 5 touchdowns in a baseball game, because Henry Gargis got to pinch hit for game number 2. What did his strike zone look like? It was legit. What could his strike zone have looked like? Uh, Pretty huge, because Texas Tech was losing by 15 points. When there's a replacement player, the umpire is thinking, biggest strike zone ever. Who kept that strike zone legit? I did. Why? Because I cared about the one at bat that Henry Gargis was going to get in an entire weekend called Super Regionals in Lubbock. Are we ranking baseball favors? We are. Kyle Stowers mentoring me. Hey, Larry, are you going to go out on Monday night? No, Kyle. Who goes out on Mondays? Kyle Stowers being ahead of me. Why? Because later I did end up going out. Did I have a good time when I went out? Yeah. Did I go to Mohawk after Grand Canyon University? Yes. Andrew Dashbach, Mark Dashbach, Lily Dashbach. Who's Lily Dashbach? It's their Shih Tzu. Is Lily Dashbach friends with Tom Brady, the human? No. Lily Dashbach is friends with Tom Brady, the dog. Are we ranking baseball favors? Yeah, because I'd like for you to hit me ground balls. Is that demeaning? No. It's not anywhere close to, hey, Charlie Psalm, will you catch a bullpen for me? That's a favor. Baseball favors me focusing energy on Jacob Palish, Major League Baseball start, in order to throw a complete game shutout after being a non-drafted free agent. Is that a baseball favor? Nope. I do it because I want to. Chris Bubich, well wishes for your arm. Quinn Matthews, well wishes for your general health. Thank you for your advocacy. Truly. And thank you for your mentorship. And thank you for your friendship. I appreciate you being an advocate for me. I really do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're talking about baseball favors inside baseball because what is entrepreneurship except for a bunch of code? And where did I first learn to computer code? In computer science school? No, I learned it in baseball because baseball has a language all its own. That's why we can get better from video to video because we're taking reps. And no matter how much baseball is a game of failure judged by negative people in a misinformation environment, causes us to say, hey, if we could be okay at baseball, this making money thing should be super simple. Cheerleading. Can we cheer on people who are younger, went to a better college, and have more skill in sport? I can. Because just because you succeed does not make me less successful. Carl Ravitch, baseball favors. Carl Ravitch, the ESPN anchor that now does baseball related broadcasting. He did me a tremendous favor by sending a camera crew down to the area behind home plate asking, hey, do you remember the selfie that you took with Carl Ravitch? And then I said, fuck Carl Ravitch. That selfie was amazing. That was the highlight of Omaha. So then they cut the F bomb out and they said, Carl Ravitch. Yeah, I remember that guy. That was the highlight of my Omaha College World Series experience. Baseball favors. Augie Garrido did me a ginormous favor by going to Omaha College World Series 3 years in a row without me. Smaviva says hi. Smaviva, how are you? Welcome to Baseball Favors Ranked. If Augie Garrido doesn't go to Omaha without me, I don't succinctly read the book Maxwell Maltz, Psycho Cybernetics. Samiva says, I'm fine. Samiva, what have you heard? What have you heard of the content that I've dropped? What have you heard? Oh, thank you. My accent, I'm working on that because English is my fourth language. My first language is American, where I'm trying to be more American. Why? Because that's baseball language, clear, succinct, and able to do what? Which is able to speak in a language that is special, speak in a way that connects. Is this NLP, Larry Chang NLP, which is neural linguistic programming, natural language processing, and the fact that I am from Texas, well, Silicon Valley, but I moved the capital of Silicon Valley to Houston, Dallas, Austin. Where are you from? Do you like baseball? Uh oh. Uh oh. Are you a robot? Baseball favors ranked. Nico Horner. Don't think of me going to 18 Nico Horner baseball games was a favor. I did that as a Nico Horner expansion pack of Chicago Cub baseball games to go to. Was it helpful in his debut? I mean, I didn't help him get 2 hits in his major league debut in San Diego, right? So it's not really a favor. Abdullah says, yes, G, what's up? And C says, did you really go to MIT? I'm from Pakistan. Nah, I don't see it. Mostly watch cricket. Oh, nice. I am entrepreneur in residence at MIT. There is a Larry Chang EIR at MIT lecture that is pretty good. Who lined up that lecture for me? Dan Ha, who's co-founder of Stanford University StartX. I wrote an article in TechCrunch called Stanford Students Build Their Own Y Combinator. Calling a 60-second timeout for you, not me. Duck D's says, hey, do you remember me? Cowboy 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 says, Larry's back with another venue change. Baseball favors ranked. Taking notes during your baseball game. It's not a favor, but it does help. Why? Because NC asks, so where'd you go to college? I went to the college at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. Did I play baseball there? Augie Garrido, which is why at Cal State Fullerton, I want to build a building called the Augie Garrido Center for Students and Athletes. The goal of this video is to do what? Tell me, what's the goal of this video? What's your goal? Ooh, somebody's getting ready for pregame a book. That's the next live pregame a book. We're talking about baseball favors ranked. Can my notebook help Stanford baseball players play professional baseball? It's probably just luck. It's probably just luck that so many that I have interacted with and that understand the Andrew Luck, Tom Brady, Larry Chang mentality make it to go pro. Summed up, here's my baseball favor to all of people, which is when you get interviewed for having made good baseball plays, you want to mention mentors. I track mentor mentions per press interview. Hashtag MMPPI. Mentor mentions per press interview. Why? Because scouts can't tell how good you are. We can't. So we just care about the psychological side of baseball, and nobody explains how to psychologically be good at baseball except for this video, which is, can you improve your brain by putting a mentor into your brain, which is Mark Marquez, Augie Garrido, David Esker, Kyle Stowers, Quinn Matthews, right on the Duck 9 homepage. So when you give a good interview, people see that you've got a good brain, because the mental side of baseball is my favor to you, because I want you to teach me on I want you to teach me. Thank you, NC, for telling people and everybody that sports psychologist is a thing. This is where I tell you about a super hot blonde who also is a PhD. Oh, is that what you're into, Larry? Which is Caroline Rodriguez, Stanford swimmer. Super hot, super blonde, Caroline Rodriguez. Is she a Stanford baseball fan? Yes. Is she a fan of Larry Chang? Also, yes. Do I absolutely love and adore Caroline Rodriguez? Also, yes. Did I help Lisa Falzone, her best friend, become a billionaire? Also, yes. Larry, why do you bat 1,000? I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I do know. I just found out via cheerleading, because who is good at cheerleading Stanford University men's baseball? I am. This is Baseball Favors Ranked, and Pepper and Buddy say, sorry, I'm always late. What's going on? We're just talking about baseball favors and realizing that cheerleading, when we realize that entrepreneurship, it's a game of failure judged by negative people in a misinformation environment. We also realize that YouTube, it's a game of failure judged by who on YouTube? Negative people. What kind of environment is it on YouTube? It's a misinformation environment. Did I just DJ baseball into YouTube? Why are there one like? Because you're not cheering me on in helping you. Do I need the likes? No. Do I need subscribers? Absolutely not, because I was making 550K per year on YouTube way before I got to a number of subscribers with a zero at the end of it, which is Bumble, which is baseball favor. Did we just become best friends with future all stars, the best of Major League Baseball? Yes, because this video is hilarious on 650 levels or 1,000 levels if you believe that I'm batting 1,000 when it comes to Whitney Wolf taking the dating app, dropping the stock price 95%, where it's no longer a unicorn, and then now winning at entrepreneurship. Why? Because we just did a turnaround in the same way that you watch me do a turnaround. Turning around what? Turning around YouTube, a game of failure judged by negative people in a misinformation environment. Who taught me that? Tom House. Did I introduce Tom Brady to Tom House? No. Everyone thinks I did. It's Matt Castle. Matt Castle. I'm going to subscribe and like right now. Oh, I hope it helps you. Actually, I don't hope it helps you. I know it helps you. Baseball, bringing in people that randomly say sexual things. Pre-gaming a book is going to be amazing. Baseball Favors Ranked, Shelby Sapp, which is the perfect segue for the next live. Perfect segue.